Good evening, this is Santa with another video. Welcome to the channel. Before we jump into the video, let me quickly thank Matt for sponsoring the video. The support that we get from Matt in State 62 is really awesome. So I had a request and Matt went ahead and helped me out a little bit to get a profile picture. And the next thing which I'm going to do is to get the bio. Here I'm going to write about my YouTube channel, the names, etc. etc. I already have the Google code ready, so all that I need to do is like just go ahead and get the setup done. Okay, that takes hardly a minute or two. Now going to the video, if you remember, I said that we'll definitely have a discussion about the comments that you write, and here is the video. This is particularly one of the video where I talked about the plundering or the looting issue in state 62, and then I got some comments which made me think hard and fast and about the issue that I rose. So here are the comments. The first comment I see over here is from RAK3509. Thank you for the thumbs up. Then from Stunning Rider 6073. On another note, I'm playing in a sub state, on sub 10 state. I miss the times where the maps were full of headquarters. I believe he said that because in the video I have showed some of the ghost towns where the headquarters were like abandoned. If you just scroll to the border areas of the state, you will definitely see that there are many headquarters which are just abandoned for XYZ reasons, and it can be because the player felt that the number of attacks that happened on them were too huge, or they were like getting hit every particular day, or so on so forth, etc etc etc. Lexi just landed a 10 hit combo. Hey Lexi, congratulations. Okay, so yeah, there definitely will be like some abandoned headquarters. What are you doing over here? I need to tell SNG to get their hive in a good manner. Okay, of course they are in their own land. Probably that guy is like either looting the other spots or so. No, even SNG got hit. That is the main agenda on that particular video. That Sangria was getting hit very badly, and this is one of the very good example as well. They were hit so badly that I don't think that headquarter. I don't know. Again, I don't know. But if you see, there are headquarters which are stray. There are headquarters which are stray, and the oh my goodness, the headquarter which I just came across is actually of one of my friend. I don't know if I have to show, if I can show this. No, I don't want to. I'll silently pass the message to my people. So yeah, the point being so that if you just scroll down towards the borderlands, you'll see there will be like many headquarters that are just lying there. Okay, unbound. Either they are abandoned because of XYZ reasons, mainly because of plundering, or maybe because of some other reason or other. So this is like a common sight, and that comment really made me think of why and how can this be stopped. So the discussion is happening amongst the leadership. I hope that the best plan is made, the best plan of action is made, and the outcome will definitely help to reduce such kind of sites within the state. Because see, the main agenda, the main point or the logic which I want to present over here is like, if you hit headquarters to the level that the guy is getting teleported maybe once in a week, or maybe twice or more than that in a week, then obvious fact is that the player in last Z will feel like, okay, it is high time, I don't want to play this game, and they will just quit. Now, God's grace, it should not happen. Let's say that for example, say there are like 10 people leaving the state in a week. So you do the math and you perform the calculations. You know how many alliances are there in a particular state, and then how many of them are actually active, and from the other, if there are like people leaving at the rate of like 10 per week. I'm saying per week, actually it is more than 10 per week, which I know. I have done the analysis as well, and I'm not telling you the actual numbers because I don't want anyone to scare. But there are comments which are evident enough. The comments itself are a huge evidence and a proof. And I'm laughing because there is a thing that is going on in the world chat saying proof, proof, proof. Okay, that is something else. So the comments itself is like an evidence that there are these incidents where because of which people are just abandoning and leaving the game. That is not good. That is not at all good. Not good for the state. Not good for the people who are living over there in any of the states, as a matter of fact. Because what happens is if you don't have any opponents to fight with, then who would you fight with? Very simple. Now, moving on. The next comment I see is from, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, please forgive me. Shingetashe9299, he says that I believe the game makes it that you prepare for the weekend, like training the troops and finishing tasks till the weekend comes for one day of looting and state versus referring to the enemy buster. Of course, I'm doing the same thing as well, training my troops for the next enemy buster to happen. And in the prior enemy buster, I lost a lot of troops. When I say a lot, a lot. So there is something else, an update, preview, blah, 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 building design. Okay, we'll claim it. Quickly read what? We are rolling out a major art update this weekend, bring more immersive apocalyptic survival experience. I spoke about these visual improvements and no one believed me actually. In the upgrade update which just came, shelter scene enhancements, enhanced fog effects. Fog effects, okay. Upgraded fence visuals, refined terrain effects, building design upgrades, refreshed appearances for most buildings with clearer silhouettes and enhanced aesthetics. The headquarters will visually evolve as you level up, going from police station, factory, city hall, military fortress. So is it so that, for those who do not have a battle fortress, you'll get a military fortress? And I am now excited to know how the military fortress would look. That is a battle fortress. That is Santa Chaos. That is my default. Again, thank you, Matt. Otherwise, the picture wouldn't be over here. Thank you so much for this. Okay, we'll look forward. We'll see how exactly that would look. We'll go back to the actual video. I get distracted quite often. Quite often. This happens. All right. So, what he says is like, I believe we can enemy buster. Okay. And then a bit of conversation happened. I replied to the comment and then he says, hope that you reach level 24 fast. Yes, the headquarter level up is happening. And as of now, my headquarter level up 5 days, 19 hours to reach level 24. So headquarter 24, I'll be able to unlock tier 8 troops. And the thing is, already my assault camp is at, again, the assault camp is at 23. And to upgrade this, first I need to unlock the headquarter 24. Okay, this is also in progress. So thank you so much for the wishes that the headquarter gets done as fast as possible. So he says that, even I can go ahead and stop the plunderers. Thank you so much that you consider to me to be one of the person to go ahead and stop the plunderers. Hopefully we'll look forward. I'm training my heroes, I'm training my troops for that purpose. Then he says that, do you have lots of construction speeds? Literally use every construction speed up to the HD and then training camp. The training camp is 6 days to upgrade to 24. And even as all use 35k jewels to speed things. When he said jewels, he meant to use the diamonds. So, buddy, what I would suggest you is do not use your diamonds to upgrade any of the buildings. Rather, do the necessary research that is available in your laboratory. Okay, there are shelter building researches which you can do. If you see, I have primarily focused myself on the shelter building. So I already upgraded new home. This is pretty common for any person in the game. They'll go ahead and max this out. This happens pretty quick because the timer is not that huge. Wherein on the shelter building, and good news guys, I'm at the last part. I only need 3 more upgrades. Okay, and then I'll be done with this. And with this, my construction speed will increase a lot. So this is number 1. that any person needs to focus if you want your buildings to upgrade faster compared to the normal method. And the next thing you need to concentrate is on your villa. Many think the villa is only for the ladies. No, the villa actually provides you the construction speed. So this is number 2. The third thing is, please go ahead and reach out to your president or your first lady, who would provide you with the construction buff, that is secretary of construction. When you get the role of secretary of construction, your construction speed will directly shaved off by 3600 seconds, that is 1 hour. Now remember that only after you get the role is when you need to begin the construction. That is one part that has been told to me, and I'm trying to find out if that is true or not. But mostly it is true, almost 75-80%, unless I find out it is the other way around, that even after you begin the construction that you get a role, if the 1 hour shave off will happen or not, plus 15% of the construction speed time. So your buildings will speed up by 15%. So this is one way you can actually save your diamonds from on using your construction speeds. The other way as well is via the VIP. In VIP you have the wood gathering, this, that, blah, 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 construction speed. So now I have 10% construction speed just from my VIP, and I believe the construction speed is unlocked. This is 2 at 3. At VIP 3 you start get the construction speed at 5%, and then it increases to 10% at VIP level. Let me quickly see. This is also 5. That is VIP 6. That is VIP 7. I'm at 8. Okay, so that's at 8. VIP 8 you get construction speed of 10%. So buddy, this is how you can actually save your diamonds. Rather than using the diamonds on your building speed ups, I would suggest you to go ahead and use it for your VIP level, so that you have that by default 10% construction speed with you all the time. Okay, all the time. So you must have already used your 35,000 diamonds is what I understand. At least from now on, go ahead and start saving them. You will get very good benefit out of this VIP 8, and you get VIP just by using your diamonds. You don't even have to use your real money. Okay, and then the discussion continues. He says that my HQ is now at level 24. Fantastic, congratulations. I rush build it, leaving some buildings at level 19. So now I'm going to stay at 24 for a long time to max out other buildings. Sure bro, just keep on the videos coming. It will and I'll like and share it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shinge Tashe. I'm really sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name. I need to focus on the Shinge Tashe 9299. Thank you so much. So yes guys, please like the video and share the video with your friends, so that they also get benefited out of it. Every piece of information is very, 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 very vital. Now moving on, this is one of the interesting comment which I have received from Shehin Meltos 6203. Devs need to do something with this. When he said devs, he is referring to the game developers, that is 4R games. Maybe they can reduce the amount of RSS getting from the headquarters attack. That will help. So whenever you hit an headquarter, what I normally see is at my headquarter level 23, I either get somewhere around 2 million, around the ballpoint mark of 2 million. Let's say the headquarter has like 10 million of each resources. So I get like 2 million approx of food, wood and electricity. Electricity differs a little bit, but food and wood I get at least like 2 million each. Now what Shehin Meltos is suggesting is that rather than getting probably the 2 million, it should be reduced a little bit. Now the problem with this is, if the state doesn't have a 3-tap rule, in state 62 we have a rule of it's not like a rule which has been written as of now. It is being discussed, but most of us, we practice either 1 tap or 3 taps. Like I hit only 1 tap, I nothing more than 1 tap, and my agenda of hitting only 1 tap is to complete the daily hit 1 headquarter thingy in the daily missions. and also to increase the number of kills. I'm being slightly evil and on that mark. So yeah, so that's one. So I normally go only for one hit and then I just fall back. Simple. Most of my friends, they follow the three tap rule. They hit the headquarter three times and not more than that, and they return. So that is what we are following. I hope that sometime later it is implemented and things go smooth, so on and so forth. Then he says that also give some RSS and return to the player who got attacked. This is a really, really good suggestion. Now, normally what happens is whenever a headquarters is being attacked, if at all the alliance members reinforce the headquarter, by default you get a little bit of aid. So his suggestion is that on top of that, let's say your headquarter is actually not in your hive and you're somewhere else doing something, maybe plundering others, maybe looting, or just hitting zombies, or attacking some stray headquarters or abandoned bases, which normally I do. That's what he is suggesting, that you are away. So as a compensation, the game should give this, is what he says. That will help too. You can add more things too. If the player got attacked more 10 times, for example, maybe we can give him a free shield for 12 hours. Those things will help a lot. This is a really, 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 really good suggestion. I applaud you for thinking in these lines. If everyone in the state think in this manner, believe me, the problem of looting and plundering will not be there. Will not be there. Period. It will be like done, dusted. So let's say that it is not 100% done and there is still a possibility of looting or plundering continuing, and there are some people who would not just listen to any of the rules and they just go by their own rules. They go hit the buildings for more than 10 times, won't follow the one tap or the three tap, and they just go on, go on, go on. So if at all, if that happens in that particular condition, in that particular situation, a shield should be provided by default. The user doesn't even have to manually go ahead and put the shield. It should happen automatically, that as soon as the 10th hit occurs, the shield should appear. This is a fantastic suggestion which I have read. Thank you so much for that. Moving on, I already sent a message to the support team. Others should do same instead of leaving the game. Devs will listen if everyone sends a message. So yes guys, send a message to the developers saying that this is the kind of issue we are facing, and it needs to be addressed as soon as possible. Now, while making the video, I was under the impression that I'm the only person who thinks that, in a war strategy game, the part of looting should not be there. But then when the discussion happened, and it kind of led towards a little bit of argument as well, people started talking about these things in the world chat, particularly from state 62. I cannot tell you certain thing, but the leadership is really, really working hard to get a solution for this. And I'm really thankful that there are people from other states who are thinking on the same line, on the same frequency, and they as well want a populated state wherein, we live together. I'm saying a populated state has to be there because when you participate in any event, it will literally be like a celebration. Okay, if you want an example, there is a video which I have uploaded yesterday. We celebrated a friend's birthday from my allies. So what we did is I just typed a message in the world chat saying that this is where I'm forming. Kindly send your trucks. I have also sent some messages personally to the other guys asking them to join us now. And as soon as I dropped the coordinates in the world chat, I saw immediately 5 to 10 people gathering in. They didn't even respond, but they just started sending the trucks. And then Matt moved his headquarters over there. He was present while he had work. He still sent his headquarters. Matt, really superb, man. Matt and Penny, awesome, amazing. So yes, getting back to the point, all these things will be possible only when you have active members in the state, when you have the state populated to the, let's say, to the maximum. Why not the maximum number of headquarters, active headquarters? And then imagine, man, you just call for a party. let's say a party, let's say for example that I want 100 trucks lined up, and then we all are moving in a single direction just for fun purpose, or maybe just to scare somebody. All right, we will surround some headquarters, and then we can't honk in the game, but we can spam emojis. That's what we did on the birthday boy yesterday. We surrounded his headquarters, and everyone were like spamming emojis. You can see the video on my channel as well. It was beautiful sight. Okay, normally you see people gathering with all those trucks only to attack somebody, but this is like love in the game, and love is really very, very powerful. I thank everyone who have participated in the event and made it a huge success. I got some really good feedback about it. People were happy that we made that move, and that was like first step. There are more that I'm planning. There are more that are ideas that I have to gather my fellow members from State 62, and then we do this. Let's see how it proceeds. Jai Sri Krishna, the dear God should guide me through, and we move forward towards a great state together. And on that line, I would request any one of you watching, if you are from a different state, we are welcome. Please create a different account and then join State 62. If you are wondering how to join, there is a video as well to create a farm account or a third account or a fourth account, however you want to name it, and you can directly join a state. But the thing is, you have to start from scratch. Believe me, at State 62, you will have that peaceful time. Most of us are working towards to make it happen. If you are getting into trouble, just type a text in the world chat and you'll see Santa over there. And I mean, I'm proudly able to say that Santa over there. Before me, Matt would reach to help, Matt or Penny, and the other leaders as well from THC, and the other leaders as well will definitely reach there to help you out. It is happening almost every day if they are online. Okay, the moment they see that someone is asking for help in the world chat, any of these guys are always there to help out, and it happened as well. The videos are evident. The number of times I showed it, I even got a feedback saying that you support RPM a lot. Obviously, when people are doing something good, you have to support, you have to applaud their efforts, right? Now, okay, let's moving on. Atuin S6 debut. This comment made me think and wonder and applaud the attempt. Let's move further. Heavy discussions today on world chat, and I understand your emotional state. All the snap 10 11 15 and stuff amounts to an arbitrary binary split into a self-protected zone and a free for all zone. Here's an alternative and my personal rule: don't attack headquarters or alliances you have absolutely no chance of losing against. Also, there's no race against the clock. Spending 10 hours gathering from a rich mine is better for the state than looting 10 already impoverished headquarters. The meaning over here is, when you're taking a fight, take a fight with a person who is equal to you. Let's say you're a headquarter 24, go ahead and take a fight with headquarter 24. When I say fight, I'm directly referring to attack a headquarter level 24 or maybe 23, nothing less than that. Okay, make it an even Steven battle. Because what happens is, number one, you have the fear of losing your own troops, so that will make sure that you're attacking the headquarters in a proper manner and that you're not going like 10 times, 15 times, blah, 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 blah. The second point he highlighted is, you'll get good amount of resources from those higher level headquarters compared to those that are like 15, 16 or so on, anything lesser than 22. Okay, so if you are a headquarter level 24, go ahead and hit a headquarter level 24. If you have a powerful hero lineup and troops, go ahead and hit headquarter level 25 EL also. You'll get those resources if you feel you're that powerful enough. That is what he mentioned. Very good point. Thank you so much. And then someone asked me, which state are you from? I replied, State 62. Thank you so much for that. Shehin Meltos, we read earlier. State 62 Warlord, but he mentioned his in-game name as well. And then I have this comment, how to install this game in PC. Very, very simple. Download an emulator, either MSI or BlueStacks. These are the ones which I have used, and I felt like MSI I run all the time. The only issue in MSI I found out is that the game crashes whenever I'm typing comments. Other than that, I did not find any lag. Sometimes it lags, so what I do is like I completely close the emulator, or maybe I just restart my PC altogether, and the problem just disappears. The other indication is if your game is lagging, it is a direct indication that there is a update that has been released, and you're supposed to go ahead and check the update, get the game to the optimal level. So those are the things, and yes, after installing an emulator, either MSI or BlueStacks, go ahead and install Google Play Store, and from there on, it is pretty normal, just like how it is in your mobile phone. And believe me, there is nothing, no settings that needs to be changed for Last Z survival. If you're playing any shooter games, you need to increase your core level in the BlueStacks or MSI settings. I mean to say the processor level, from by default it will be at 4. You need to, if you have a very good processor, then you have to actually increase it to 6. 6 is the optimal number, and then you have to increase your RAM. By default it is at 8. You have to place it at 16. That too provided if you have a 32 GB RAM or 64 GB RAM. If you have only 16 GB, just stay at 8. If you have 8, stay at 4. Whatever the RAM you have to use half of it. But believe me, at an 8 GB RAM, it is difficult to run emulator. You need to close it like maybe once every 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, because the game will definitely lag. I have observed it during my gameplay as well during the recordings. Moving on, then we have a comment from 123 user 17. SNG Alliance is in the NAP list, is what the question is. Unfortunately not. They are trying to get into the NAP list. He is referring to the top 10. The rule over here is you are not supposed to, anyone who is there in the top 10 is not supposed to attack any other headquarter or any other alliance which is already there in the top 10. Or if you have a non-aggression pact, NAP, you're not supposed to attack any of those. So we are trying to get SNG into that non-aggression pact. There are alliances who are already helping them, and with Sangria, I have openly mentioned it. With Sangria and with Baby RDR, Santa will always be there. Very, very dear alliances to me. So yes, moving on. The other comment I received is from 4012 users. I think I did not reply to this. Then what's the issue in hitting them? Lol, sorry to say, but you are acting like a crybaby now only when the game is not even popular. Once the game becomes popular, no full stop, no comma. How am I supposed to understand this? Okay, let's read it again. Then what's the issue in hitting them? Lol. Sorry. Lol, maybe that's a full stop or comma. Sorry to say, comma, but, comma, I believe so. You're acting like a crybaby. Okay, fine. Now, only when the game is not even, now only when the game is not even popular, once the game becomes popular, I think you will straight away quit with your alliance. No full stop, no comma. I really don't understand. Maybe what the person is trying to say is that I'm a crybaby. Okay, I'm a crybaby. I cry all the time. Yes, I cry all the time. I cry like a toddler. Of course. Thank you so much. Nothing bad in crying. If a person gets emotional, bro, come on. Seriously, you see burning headquarters, don't you feel a little bit, just a little bit? I actually feel pukish. I literally feel pukish when I see, even when I'm attacking a headquarter, I really, really, really feel pukish. I don't know why. That is the kind of feel I get. And then I heard this people calling other headquarters as food. I'm like, what? Are you a cannibal or what? There is a person who is, I mean, not literally residing over there, but virtually residing over there, and you're calling them as food, and you say that, what? Restaurant. That is one word which I heard, and I'm like, fuming, literally. Food, restaurant, wow, man, okay. Uh, they are saying the game is not popular. Excuse me for your ignorance and excuse me for your uneducated mindset. The game is already popular, and my comments itself is an very good. You know, you know what? What else? And then Santa will make sure that the game gets popular if that is what your ignorance talks about. See, this is an indication, guys, that there are like 100 comments applauding your effort. There are like 100 comments showing their love and support, and there will be like one person like this who would just go for toxicity, who would just go for uh, hitting you below the belt, making you feel bad. It happened to me yesterday. I'm very active in the world chat. I'm very active in the Alliance Duel chat as well. And people nowadays, when they see my name, they are calling me, hey, YouTube guy, hey, Santa. And the morning, I got a response like, this is not a place for you. Kindly go. He said it very softly. Was saying so because later part of time there are like some comments which were understand. So bit of naughtiness, bit of toxicity combined together. Obviously, when there are like 100, 200 people who are talking, there would be like some things which would happen. So you say like, hey, bro, you are too nice over here. I say like, what can I do, man? My brought up is like that. I'm like that. Like the life taught lessons are like that. Today morning I had a discussion on a same line. Even I got a very good compliment saying that, asking me about it, and then the response which I gave them is like, when life beats you down to the level and burns you in an oven which is at like 1000 degrees centigrade, and then throws you just into the Atlantic, but then you know what? You swim back with a single hand, and the other hand is actually wiping or attending to the wounds. You come back, you crawl, you walk up and say, life, bring it on, bring it on. If that is the kind of attitude I carry, okay. And the way things happened to me in the past 4 decades, the things which I have seen in the past 4 decades changed me, literally changed me. And now I'm so much connected to Last Z that whenever I see certain things happening, it kind of links to something that happened in my past. And yes, I get emotional a little bit. I mean, you tell me, if I get emotional, is it wrong? I'm a human, right? I'm not an android. I'm not a bionic that I can't get emotional. So if I get emotional, I get emotional, man. If I cry, I cry. If you say that I'm a crybaby, okay, fine, I'm a crybaby. And then someone in the chat directly took a punch below the belt. Very, very bad, uh, very, very bad comment that actually triggered a very old wound. And I actually almost wanted to delete the game and then leave. I really wanted to delete the game and leave after reading that comment. But then I thought for a moment, this is my livelihood, right? If it was just for entertainment purpose and that I'm doing my job, and maybe for like an hour or two in a day I'm playing the game, then obviously I would have definitely deleted after looking at that comment. But then what I did was, yes, of course, I vented out. I gave a very stern warning as well, a very, very stern warning. And believe me, if I give a warning, I normally don't do that. If I give a warning, I'll stick to it and I'll make sure it happens. Unfortunately, the evil side kind of like woke up, and after that, I calmed down myself. I took a cold shower. Obviously I blocked that fellow so that I do not get any more of those unnecessary comments. Uh, but for a person, if a person like me gets triggered, if a person like me feels so bad about it, particularly when I have seen so much in the life, and this is just a game. It's just a game. It is meant for entertainment purpose. But still, if you feel to that extent where the some person kind of, not kind of actually, but did it, triggered you in the wrong manner, and you feel like you don't want to play the game. You just want to delete it. If that happens to me, obvious fact is that will be, I don't know how many number of people. I don't know. I have seen people leave the game because they told me that, brother, I don't want to deal with all this politics, all this drama nonsense. Um I just want to, I just don't want to continue. Karke they left, and very dear old friends, very uh, great people. I'm saying great people because me and this guy, we literally hunt down some perverts in the game who were being very mean and being very, very disrespectful to women. And we made sure that the guy got punished. A lot of things happened. And if a very good person like this guy, I don't want to take the name because of keeping the privacy in mind. But if guys like us, we just leave the game, then whom would you play with? Who would you expect to tell you a hi, hello when you enter the world chat, or maybe when you enter your alliance chat? You say good morning, how are you, in the world chat or alliance chat, and you see no response. Then who would you interact with in the game? Think on those lines, right? Like, let's say in state 62, believe me, if you say hi from morning to night for almost like 16 hours in a day, I'm always there. Any person, of course, I don't respond to some people because I really don't like. But for 99% of the times, whenever someone says hi, whenever someone says good morning, good evening, or good night, I directly respond. I also say that, चाय गरम करके थोड़ा सा मस्ती मजाक भी चलता रहता है. So I offer them tea, coffee, of course, via an emoji. It's kind of like a child play. So yeah, see, I'm not saying that I'm great person, so on and so forth. It's like making the other person feel good. That guy might have, that guy or the girl might have, had a very long day, and then in the world chat or in the alliance chat, they say hi, hello, how are you, and then I respond saying that, okay, here is a tea or a coffee for you after your long day, have a nice time. Imagine how feel good feeling that is, right? So I feel good. I feel good. I imagine a smile on the person's face, and I really feel very happy about it. And when someone says that, they are not well, I send a prayer. I say that, I'm sending my Santa healing towards you. Jai Sri Krishna provide me that kind of, blessings, that I should actually go ahead and say even better things, probably. I can't be there physically with that person. It's like some sort of moral support, to continue. So yeah, guys, cutting it short, thank you so much for the fabulous, fantastic comments. I really liked the responses that I have received, and I feel blessed that I have such kind of audience in your form. And what I request you is, like, keep the comments flowing. Uh, if you have a feedback, please go ahead and leave a feedback. I'll definitely work on it. One of the feedback is that, my videos are pretty long. Sometimes the videos are pretty long, and the reason being, so for example, these kind of topics, I cannot make like a minute or a 2 minute video covering this amount of content. It has to be addressed, it has to be spoken about. So yeah, hopefully the developers get my message. Uh, if you guys share the video and make it happen that they at least watch a glimpse of it, the message will be sent very loud and clear. We have to work together to avoid this problem at this stage of the game. If we are losing players, then it will be difficult. it will be very, very difficult. I have seen dead games, so let me not get into that topic, but I know how it feels when you're the only person playing in the game. I have another game which I'm playing right now. This is very, very unfortunately kind of like a dead game. It's called as Mighty Heroes. At a point of time, I have seen the guild messages being filled only with texts, which would normally be like a certain person has purchased something karke, the system messages that pop in. But right now, the conversations that happen is like one sided, and then it's literally dead. If you see, I only have like 7 members left out in the guild, and I'm the leader over here. There are games like these which have become dead, literally dead. Okay, so let's not go to the part where games get into this kind of state. Uh, let's correct this issue right at this juncture where it will not lead towards any such sort of negative situation. I wish Florer games to flourish, to reach 5 million downloads, or 5 billion downloads, and you have more and more and more number of people playing the game. And that is possible when the environment is friendly for a person to walk in and play. When the environment is not toxic, of course we are making sure that it is not toxic. If at all someone is being toxic, we straight away either block them, ban them, or take the necessary action. The leadership is amazing, amazing, amazing in State 62. They make sure it happens on time. There is also one comment on, I thought it was on this particular video, but it is not. It's on a different video altogether, wherein the person told me that they actually have banned the not banned wherein on that line, and they have banned many people. And if at all they break the rules, it's like 400 plus of active players are taking an action against them. If Matt and Penny taking the action looks so chaotic, I can barely imagine how the situation would look like when like 400 plus players are hunting down a rogue player. So that's a really great gesture from, I believe it is from state number 4, if I received the comment, or state number 20, not state 20, maybe state 20, I really forgot. My memory is kind of like क्या कर सकते हैं. So yeah, thank you so much for that as well. If those are the kind of rules you have placed in. The video is getting longer. I do not want to continue, and yeah, तो देखते हैं where exactly it goes towards to, and how exactly this issue gets resolved, because I don't want to see and lose my friends in the game. So yeah, क्या कर सकते हैं. Cry baby. Cry baby, right? Yeah. Getting emotional nowadays are called as cry baby. Chalo, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I hope I made you think in a positive line. I hope that this message reaches to the developers, and then certain enhancements are done within the game, like how our viewers have mentioned, like to get a 12-hour shield automatically after the 10th hit. And that is to give them a bit of resources as a compensation, so that the fellow heals and recoups into the game, so on and so forth. A lot of things can be done. So let's see what exactly happens and how exactly it moves further. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, and please share the video with your friends. Please subscribe to the channel, so that we can move towards the next milestone. Whenever you hit the like button, YouTube actually recommends the video to more people, and that's how we can spread this message. Thank you so much for being lovely, lovely audience. We'll look forward for the next video and wish me good luck. There are certain things happening in my real life. Uh, Looking forward for some good gigs to get some very good gigs. So for that, I need your wishes. I need your prayers. Please keep me in your prayers. Please keep me in your wishes so that I get those gigs and all. So yeah, Santa is requesting your assistance and for your prayers. On that positive note, I'll close this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. You have a nice time. Santa signing out for now. See ya.